Hey guys, welcome back to Season 40, War number 4. Today my team is going to switch up a little bit. I'm swapping out White Magneto for Corvus. Still going to select the attack tactic for Omega. Just have a couple of Corvus fights this war. The bulk of them will be taken with Omega as usual. I will be heading up 7 in Section 1. I'm taking that Aarkus with Corvus. I'll be taking Nick Fury on 23. Heading up from there, checking to see if he was in R4 or R5. Path 7, I'll be taking Omega Sentinel with Corvus, and then finishing off Node 49 Korg with Omega. Okay, I have taken this Node 7 Kingpin a few times already this season. Nothing is going to change about the fight. Just want to get spores up so he can't shrug. And that is pretty much all there is to say. So I will let you guys watch it back. Okay, for this upcoming Aarkus fight, Corvus, of course, has a cold snap immunity-ish feature when he has glaive charges, so I don't have to worry about staying away from him. When he gets knocked down, he is going to get a debuff, I don't remember what exactly it is, that he will likely shrug with his tenacity, and I will get a damage back thing. So you guys will see that happen. This is going to be like relatively slow for a Corvus fight because I'm being cautious baiting out specials. I do not have an invuln since I power start one, and I should have hit into his block before I let him throw that first, or before I threw my first special too. But it's okay. I also could have done it there, but I knew this second special 2 would kill, so that was that. Okay, next up I have Nick Fury on node 23. This is the scared stiff node, so every 6 seconds if I haven't hit Nick Fury, I will get rooted. I have only taken this fight once, and it was like a few months ago, so I was a little bit nervous for this one. It is kind of a scary fight, but basically I do have my neutralized mechanic. Nick Fury is a tactic defender. I also want to watch for Bubble Shield, which is arguably the most dangerous part, at least in my opinion, of Nick Fury being placed here, because of course his special 1 is so many hits, and also if you get rooted, you're kind of stuck if he has a Bubble Shield hit coming. So there I didn't get my hit in time. Ate a little bit of a combo, not too bad. He's already down to like 30% in his first life, and again, this is power focus too, so once I have him above 2 bars of power, I can be a little bit more conservative with how much I'm hitting him, but let him finish off his first life. What I should have done here is, well, first of all, not taken that hit, but I should have waited a second with my special 3, danced around a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, he's still dying, of course, because of his own ability. So I am basically playing it slow here, just kind of backing off from him. I am going to try to get a heavy off here to lock in some spores so that he's at least ticking down a little bit when I'm not right next to him. And at this point, he is not wanting to throw his special 2. I get rooted again. That heavy, I cannot dex for the life of me when I'm rooted, so it's okay. One more root, and I will throw this special 2 to get out of it and end the fight. Not too bad, but definitely could have been a little cleaner. Next, I will be moving on to Path 7 in Section 2. Taking this Omega Sentinel with Corvus. Not much to say. It's really straightforward. I do only have 1 point in recoil this war since I only had 2 Corvus fights. And yeah, that is all I really need to say. Okay, next up on node 43, I have an absorbing man. I took him on node 26 a couple of wars ago, and in that video, for those of you who didn't see it, my plan going in was to heavy counter his special ones, and I had a dropped input the first time he threw a special one, and the second one I just kind of had a weird timing, so his form did refine, and I was taking crazy block damage. So literally all I care about in this fight is knocking him down to lock in spores and start doing damage, because this node does have a protection unless they get knocked down. And from there, I am just going to make sure that I get this heavy counter off, which as you can see, I do. And at that point, I knew the fight was going to be fine. Threw another heavy just to remove that protection. And basically at this point, I'm just not hitting him. I'm just letting him die so I don't have to worry about another special. And that was it. Okay, so I'm moving on to node 49 Korg. This is the third time you guys have seen me take this fight this season. I am gonna die here, and I will walk you guys through what happened. I've said in previous times taking this fight that the most important thing is to make sure you have control of spacing. So mistake number one, as you'll see in just a second, I'm going to trigger his unblockable, unstoppable. I also miss like every special one dex in this particular fight. I don't know what happened. I'm normally really consistent with it, but yeah, he's also very special one happy. I'm getting pretty lucky with hazard shift RNG up until this point. He has 10 flourish buffs now, and what I should have done is I should have hit his block here, and I didn't, and he's gonna go unblockable, unstoppable right here, and now he's just not throwing. Here he goes. So it's okay, it's not over yet. Still should have hit his block at some point to remove the flourish charges, because now I'm at a point where I can't really hit him. I should have punished that heavy. Had to throw this special 3 because that was like the only thing I could do there. He was going to be unblockable, unstoppable like forever if I didn't. I did at least fate seal him there. I also, earlier when I said I should have hit his block, I could have also thrown my special 2 because that would have fate sealed him. It would have removed his flourishes and I would not have pushed him to special 3, which is what I was trying to avoid, but of course wasn't thinking of that in the moment. Missed another special 1 dex. He's unblockable, unstoppable again, and I'm getting cornered. At this point, I have just kind of lost control over spacing. Gonna throw this special 2, fate seal. We're doing okay as of right now. We'll go ahead and counter that. And at this point, I'm like, okay, fight's gonna be fine. Have it back under control. But now my hazard shift RNG isn't so good. Back in poison mode, should have done a full combo there, and I didn't. I don't think that I noticed that my that it was in poison in that particular one. There I accidentally did 2 mediums. That was a mistake. And now my hazard shift RNG is bad again. So now I'm just like, okay, I just need to finish this fight. Countered that special 2, and I just mistimed that. I thought that his unblockable, unstoppable is over, and right here is what's going to finish it. So essentially I should have been more patient there at the end, instead of trying to rush out of it. I identified like 3 or 4 mistakes that I made. Can definitely do this fight. You guys have seen it. Definitely a bummer, especially because I feel like this fight is so tricky, and I kind of have felt like I had mastered it almost. Felt really comfortable with it. So healed back up to full to finish him off. Whatever, I would rather spend the extra potions and something crazy happen. But yeah, that is it. Unfortunately, lost one to him this war. Won't let him get me again though. And that will be it for this war. I will see you guys next time. Bye.